South Jamaica, baby, they made me to be the greatest. Serving the deed of my creators, fresh off of my high haters. It's the king again, Magdalene, Chauffeur, bragging and boasting.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Dollars. Welcome back to the channel. It's another day, another dollar video, and I'm going to be reacting to Lil Berete Rising, presented by TD Bank. Shout out to TD Bank. That's the bank I use. And I think this is like a little documentary from the Juno Awards. If y'all don't know what the Juno Awards, for my American audience, that's basically like the Canadian version of the Grammys, I think. And yeah, we're gonna check this one out. I know some of y'all like wondering what happened to the King Von Berete reaction. So this is what happened, right? Empire, King Von's label, they blocked my video, and then I tried to dispute it, and then they just denied my dispute. They kept it blocked, right? And I appealed it, because usually like that happens, I appeal it, and I usually can win that. Like I usually win. They're not trying to go to court. Like I'm down to go to court for this shit, bro. But what happened was, YouTube, being the bozos that they are, they don't want to send my counter claim to them. They saying, "Oh, you're abusing the appeal system." They don't even tell me how I'm abusing it. Why? Because I appeal the shit and I win. That's abusing it. But they don't say that these dudes that do the copyright shit is abusing it, right? So there's a lot of funny shit with that. I want y'all to be clear on it. That's not Lil Berete's fault. That's the label, Empire. They always doing some funny shit, bro. Empire, UMG, Warner Brothers every now and then. They've been chilling. And yeah, like, I don't care if y'all want to keep the ad revenue. Just let the video be up, bro. You feel me? Let the people watch the video. Let me get the views and subscribers off of the video, bro. That video was almost at 10K, bro. That reaction. You know, like, that shit is corny, bro. Like, there's a lot of stuff that be going down with this YouTube shit that y'all don't even be realizing. I know with the Corey Kenshin video he did talking about YouTube. Watch that video, bro, because he's not lying. But anyway, without further ado, let's hop in this joint, check it out.
Our community doesn't exist no more. The real community.
And also, there's a couple rappers from Toronto that unfollowed me when that King Von reaction came out. I feel like they were just upset because I'm reacting to the op. Like, bro, like, that's some real corny shit. If you unfollow me because I'm reacting to dudes in your city that you got problems with, bro, why you taking it out on me, bro? Like, if I had communication with you guys, we was cool, and then you unfollow me, I think you a dickhead. You can suck my dick. And that goes for anybody.
Some of them are dead.
Give a fuck.
Some of them are in jail. Some of them don't even want to work in this neighborhood no more. Whatever community here is not really the community, if you understand what I'm saying. I feel like they didn't want poor people.
Yeah, because they gentrified it, bro. Same shit they doing over here, bro. They gentrifying everything, bro.
I've always been faced with decisions. Who am I? Who should I be? It feels dizzy, like things are moving the wrong direction, like they're upside down or some shit, you feel me? From young, I always like to imitate people.
Shit's kind of low, bro.
Like talk like them, sing like them, to find my own self, for me. But that's not real, you know? It's just pretending. I spoke the truth about my life, and everything came full circle. When I found music, I found the real me.
"20-year-old rapper hailing from Regent Park at 16, one of the youngest rappers in Toronto history to sign to an international record label." He can't still be 20, right? Like, he's like 21 or 22 or something. Many decades of violence, crime, drug abuse.
The community has seen a lot throughout the decade, you feel what I'm saying? When you hear it. You feel it around you. a whole lot of artists and a culture of music in the hood. It's been history of careers and talent and people breaking ground over here. We in Regent Park. We on Southside right now. Southside Regent Park. With the guys. I want to say the gang because, you know what I'm saying? That's indictment. We don't do the gang over here, just teammates. This corner right here is a very important corner for me because I used to come here every time to find what the motive is. Like, let's say I wake up, I don't have a phone or Wi-Fi to hit up anybody, I'll just come right here.
That's like wherever hood you from, when you go outside, like the first time you go outside in the day, you know that little spot where everybody's at hanging out. And you know, you get the 411, yo, you heard what happened to son? Oh, yo, last night it was a shooting. You know what I'm saying? Your little meetup hangout spot.
I feel like they didn't want poor people in Metro housing living here no more, you feel me? And sometimes they're banging Regent Park so heavy, they're in the next neighborhood that doesn't like the hood, you feel me? And
these are the last, of the original Regent Park. This is the first hood in North America. You guys need to know that. Yeah, you guys need to put that in there. North America.
First project built.
Nah, we gonna settle this because I heard y'all saying that shit before. And I'm pretty sure Queensbridge was the first. So let's check this out. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? First housing project. Well, this is the first housing project in America. Was in Atlanta, Georgia, 1935, Techwood Homes. All right. NYCHA's initial housing project named the first houses opened on the Lower East Side of Manhattan on January 15, 1935. All right, and then it said over there it was 1940, so y'all was not the first. I'm sorry to tell y'all.
Community housing projects, you know those ones?
We're not just talking, you could Google it too, you feel me?
I just did.
It's a known fact.
I just Googled it.
Later, you know?
Maybe y'all was the first in Canada, but not in North America.
Right, we did a show in here, we sold out straight. Police was like, oh, we can't let that happen, there's danger, da, da. Like, that really crushed me, bro. Like, bro, I'm from here, bro. Like, you guys built this for me, for people like me, you know what I'm saying? But they ended up letting us do the show, you know?
Show was crazy. Talk about the show.
I swear to God, the show was crazy.
So dope.
And another thing, the reason why it's harder for dudes over there to blow up, bro, is because the police and the government be like, they don't let them get a chance to do shows, make any money off their music. You have to leave out of there to actually get money and grow your fan base, bro. So I can understand why it's a little bit harder for some of them rappers out there that they trying to blow up with the music. They dope, but they not getting the opportunities because the city's trying to shut them down, bro. And that's one thing about me. Like, I hate censorship and I hate people like trying to like stop you from, you know, your freedom, bro. Like, I hate that shit, bro. You should be able to, if you're an artist, let them prosper. But then they say, oh, nah, they're going to cause more drama. Well, then maybe the police should do a better job of making sure the area is safe so that these artists can perform and go home. You know, maybe.
First show in the hood, you know what I'm saying? No one ever did that in my neighborhood. No one ever. This is literally in the hood.
These are bullet holes.
Bullet holes. A real community work, a real Southside, you know? They were shot and killed.
Innocent bystander.
Innocent bystander.
He's
no
the heart
cap.
of the hood. You know those ones? Like, when he went, the whole hood felt to the moms, the dads, the little kids,
Everyone.
the teenagers,
It's because, too, like,
Everybody.
he's one guy that grew up around a lot of bullshit, but still maintained a good image and distanced himself from everything that was happening, you know?
That's sad.
It was definitely not meant for him, you know what I'm saying? From young, I've been a troublemaker, you know, but my mom wasn't having it. She didn't like that. She was a single mother from Regent Park. Saw
We know them Jamaican moms don't play. Feel me? That's your mom, bro?
me going on the wrong path and put me on the right one. I didn't have no say.
Nah, Berete, hold up. No disrespect, my brother, but your mom is a beautiful woman, bro. She look young, too. Damn.
Wrong path and put me on the right one. I didn't have no say in it. I was 8 years old. She told me I was going to New York with my uncle and my little sister, get some white Air Forces and back to school clothes. I ended up being on the plane for 2 days, and I realized we is not going to New York.
Hey, yo, he
I
was on
woke
a
up
plane
in
for 2
Africa.
days.
In Guinea, and ended up spending 4 years seeing houses built out of metal,
Oh, so he's not Jamaican. He's African. I'm bugging. I apologize.
out of mud. But I wasn't ready for that lifestyle. After a while, I embraced it. I found my roots and love for Africa, you feel me?
That's the motherland, man.
I lived with my aunties.
That's the real motherland
played
right there.
soccer. I learned French.
Don't let them tell you otherwise.
C'était incroyable quand je savais qu'il y avait une autre vie dans l'Afrique.
You speaking
Ma mère
French?
venait me voir de temps
Bro, you all over the place. You're African from Toronto and you speaking French.
en temps. Et
Yeah.
un jour, elle a décidé que c'est le temps pour moi de revenir.
I ain't gonna lie, you should tap into that. Like, I know he had another song in French before, but start doing some French tunes with French artists, bro. That's another avenue and revenue right there. Feel me? All right, let's get to the good stuff, man.
When I came back from 4 years, everything had changed. Everything got swept. You know what I'm saying? The hood got swept. I was the only house left in the south side. I found myself back into the street life. I was letting myself go towards things I shouldn't be around. But I was only 14. I only knew what I could see in front of me. But when all the real things started happening to me, because of the shit I was doing, my first thought was Africa. What it taught me, what I learned. So I had to find something and live life with a purpose. And for me,
What he said right there is such a true statement, because it's like, yo, it's a lot of kids outside with no purpose, bro, and that's why they doing the things they doing. They don't know what their purpose is in life yet, but they still got growing up to do before they can even figure it out. You feel me? But it's like, when you don't have no purpose, you don't know what you're meant to do, you're going to be getting into all kinds of trouble, and that's why you see a lot of the stuff that's happening right now in the hood, bro.
that was music.
That's why you need the mentors to help guide these kids in the right path.
Different. Either it was my accent or the way I spoke to people. But it wasn't about that. I was speaking about the stuff I go through, the stuff my neighborhood goes through. Never been the type to talk about violence, because that's not the energy I bring around.
Pretty sure you got some songs where you rapping about violent shit, though.
Like we all know, images and
Don't he?
action speak louder than words. Everything I was putting in my early videos
Oh, his
was really
early-
touching people because
Early music he's
I was a
talking
young
about.
person going through grown men. There was nothing fabricated. Everything was just real life, reality. And it reminded people not every young kid gets dealt with the hand they deserve. Within a year of releasing music, I had millions of views. Labels flying to Regent Park to meet me. I was only 16 years old when I signed my first deal, you feel me?
I started off with a deal, hanging and keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I need a stop for real. My niggas try for real. Trapping the trap. I drop a bag on the scale. I pop a bottle, no pill. Popping no pills. I'ma skirt off on these. I want the cookie to do, the cookie to do. I started off with a deal, hanging and keeping it real.
That don't sound bad at
That's the
all
song
right
that
there.
really opened everyone to listen to me. Like, it opened everyone's ears. Like, yo, we gotta start paying attention to you.
It
Like,
even made young people our age want to start rapping.
Rap,
and shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
us, we were like speaking about real life struggles, day-to-day struggles, you feel me? The hood already had clout, like Smokey, we had Puffy, Mustafa the poet, like people already knew what's up, you know? It was just, who's the younger people, you know? Like, we never seen no young.
I mean, he didn't mention TNT and Turk in them. You know, besides the issues I have with Turk, you gotta give him his props. You know, they were like the first original dudes from over there. You feel me? Like, and they was rapping street shit. So I don't know if there's a divide between the younger generation and the older generation in Regent. It might be, but I'm kind of like curious why he didn't mention that. Or maybe they don't rock with each other, who knows?
The hood already had clout, like Smokey, we had Puffy, Mustafa the poet, like people already knew what's up, you know, it was just, who's the younger people, you know, like we never seen no young people do it. Nah.
And the whole shit situation with me and Turk when we was going at it with each other, bro, that shit was a whole misunderstanding, bro. Like, shit wasn't about nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? He did some whack shit. It is what it is, you know? Like, I ain't want to bring that shit back up, but I never spoke about it. That's why I'm talking about it now, you feel me? That shit was a whole misunderstanding. It wasn't even that serious, bro. You know, like... But I'm open to talking, like, you know, resolving issues with people, bro. Because if it's not really that serious, bro, I'm open. I'm on my grown man shit. We could resolve shit. You know what I'm saying? But we got to talk. We have to communicate. That's what it comes down to. I could explain my side. You tell me your side. And we come to some sort of resolution. But if not, I don't care. Like, I'm not begging for it. I'm just saying I'm open to it.
You know what
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Us, we were like speaking about real life struggles, day-to-day struggles, you feel me? The hood already had clout, like Smokey, we had Puffy, Mustafa the poet, like people already knew what's up, you know, it was just, who's the younger people, you know, like we never seen no young people do it. Nah, I'm talking about I started off with a deal, hanging and keeping it real. The first 2 bars was just straight pain, you feel me? So that's how everyone felt what we were saying and we blew. I'm like one of the few young people in my hood that most, like 99% of the shit I release is all positive shit. And that's how the kids really, really, you know, rock with my shit.
I would say that's kind of true. Like, I don't really hear him dissing. I don't really hear him dissing in his music like that. Like, he'll respond every now and then, but for the most part, he just puts out his music too. So I see what he's saying.
If I didn't do music, I'd be a f***ed up kid. It helps me with life, period. It gets me busy, you know? K-Club and those guys, they know the real me, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to go there when I was down bad. I used to go there when I was causing trouble, all of that. Those staffs over there, they're my homies too, so that's why they put the studio in there. They're like, yo, we're gonna at least try to make
What's that, like a community center?
K-Club, you know? Or better. Rapping was a way for me to not cause trouble, but like, put myself in a better situation, you feel me? Being one of the youngest kids from Regent Park, getting a record deal, really made people excited.
I see what you're saying, but also, bro, like, being a rapper ain't always what is all cracked up to be. You know, because once you become a rapper, you got to deal with a tremendous amount of jealousy, hate, you know, dudes that are ops making music, and then it's like, you always got to prove yourself if you're rapping about certain things. Like, it comes with a whole lot of negative energy too. Like, yeah, you get money to change your life, but then let's say you get a deal and then you get this money and then people that are hating you because you made it, then they want to take your life away and then you don't even get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You feel me? So, I mean, for anybody that wants to be involved with music, you don't got to just be a rapper. You could be a ghostwriter. You could be a producer, A&R. There's other positions there that are less drama than actually being on front and center as a rapper.
But being that young and not fully understanding yourself and your sound was very complicated. Being independent to me is growth. When I was 8, that's when I started to realize my mom's really an artist. I think it was a marriage. One of my aunties was getting married, and then my mom was singing for my auntie and shit, and everyone was just amping her up. We're like singers of the the village. I think that's where I get all my melodies, bro.
It's in the blood.
That's my culture, that's me. We sing and make people feel better about themselves. We explain stories through music and how we feel.
So wait a minute, what? This whole rising thing, this is not a promotion for Rolling Loud, right? Because I have, like, wasn't he not invited to Rolling Loud? So that's the thing. No, it's the Juno Award shit, okay. Because I want to see other artists do this too, that's why I bring it up. I want to see other artists getting a rising video. That would be dope. Like Doovie. We need a Doovie one next, y'all.
Music. So
There's
I
a couple
to take
artists
that
we need.
tradition and taking my culture, griot, my hood, and mixing it all in one to make my own genre called Afro Trap.
So he's the pioneer of Afro Trap? Let me know in the comments.
Honestly, it was like an experiment, but all of it's in my blood. Dans Guinée, tout le monde te montre comme travailler et faire quelque chose avec ta vie. I wanted to make African music so it hit people like, you know what I'm saying? Make their body move like a wave. Timeless music. Music you could cry and dance to. I just feel more connected to the music I'm making now. It forced me to stop imitating and be the real Berete, someone I was always meant to be.
They talk, but they inside. Gunfire shots, and let me tell you what the streets like. Money on my mind, suck face down. Let me hit it from the east side. I make money when I'm inside. Had to get away, I told them call me when the streets die. When the streets die, call me when the streets die. Don't call me for no money or no dollar sign. Murder, make a rewind. Words can't tell you what's inside of me. Shall we take the time to count the bodies that my enemies lost? Take the time to count the bodies that my enemies lost.
Alright, that was a little mini documentary. I thought that was a dope documentary. Get to learn a little bit more about him. I felt what he's saying about him finding himself with his music. Because there's a lot of artists that they could rap, but they don't really have a direction of what they want to do with their music, or they don't have a theme behind their music. Like when I say theme, like for example, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. That whole album was basically talking about getting rich and die trying. I feel like dudes just be making tracks and it's all over the place. I feel like first thing you need to do, you have to have a theme and something that you live by. You know, whether that's just getting money by any means. You know what I'm saying? Then you just make all your music tailored to that one theme, and you know, you'll figure out what direction you want to go with your music. But yeah, I like this, man. Like I said, I want to see some other artists do this. And if y'all enjoyed this reaction, hit the like button and subscribe. We almost at that 30K. It's your boy, Mahalo.
For my time goes by, they gon' raise a nigga jersey in the sky. Treat a nigga right, big dreaming on my life. Shorty wanna get some air, I go and get her when I fly. Taking off when these niggas I retire. The minute I catch fire, I smoked them all before, just revisiting the high.